What is up, Princess Gang? It's your girl, Princess, and I am literally bringing you our very first recipe to Evolution with Princess. I decided that I was going to share my cooking with you guys because, as humans, we got to properly take care of our bodies, and that consists us cooking at home a lot. So, I'm about to show y'all how to make these hot honey crispy chicken wings. Y'all gonna thank me for this one later, but let's get into this recipe. All right, I got y'all from start to finish. I'm fixing to school y'all. All right, right here you see that this chicken is not clean. All right, I'm gonna take them and I'm gonna section them off. You see right here that I'm cutting this wing off. Sometimes feathers are left on chicken, and chicken is just dirty, y'all. So I'm about to show y'all how to properly clean it. All right, so we done cut off the part of that wing, and now we are fixing to section it into the drum and the flat. Right here, you see me breaking the joint that is in between the drum and the flat, and I'm going to cut right in between that joint. All right, with a knife. And then I'm gonna take my kitchen shears, which are just scissors for using in the kitchen. You cut meat with it, right? You can cut fruits, vegetables, whatever. Okay. But I'm taking my kitchen shears and I'm cutting it in half. And so now you can see we have the drum and then we have the flat. All right. Toss that back in the water. And we're literally going to do this to every last single one of these chickens. This was a small pack, so I only had 6 wings in here that I had to do, which gave me a total of 12 wings. All right. So we're going to get all those cut up, and then I'm fixing to show you how to properly clean your chicken because putting it in water is not enough for me. And just rubbing a lemon on it is not enough for me. Boy, social media got y'all here gone with them lemons. I'm not even about to play with y'all for real. But anyways, go ahead, section all of those off, and then once we do, y'all see like how dirty that water is. I don't know if y'all can really tell, but up close and in person, it's filthy, and we about to clean this chicken. All right. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take some Morton table salt. And yes, y'all, this is the only time that I use this type of salt. I cannot make this stuff up right now, y'all. I do not cook with that stuff. It's so horrible for your body. But take your salt and put it in there and be generous with it, okay? Be generous with it. And then take you some white distilled vinegar and pour it in there and mix it all up. Y'all, this solution is going to draw out toxins. This solution is going to soften up a lot of dirt. I call it dirt, y'all. I don't know what that stuff is called for real. But it's all that nasty stuff on that chicken. And when you start cleaning your chicken like this, you're going to notice all the nasty stuff that comes off of the chicken. And you're also going to notice a cleaner taste in your chicken, y'all. I cannot make this up. I am the chicken wing queen. And when I tell y'all, I know what I'm talking about. Just trust the process and know all of that salt is not going to make your chicken salty because we're eventually going to clean this chicken and wash it off. But what you want to do is you want to let that soak for about 30 minutes, okay? While that's over there soaking, we are fixing to get into our bread batter. Right here, what you see me doing is I'm taking a cup of flour and then I am using the all seasoning Lowry's mix. Y'all, this thing was pissing me off. I had to take that lid off and put it in there because quit playing with me. Then I went in with some peppers, some garlic, and some onion powder. You're gonna mix all that up. Y'all, I forgot my baking soda clip, but you put not baking soda, baking powder. You put baking powder in there too, but I got that clip later on for y'all. Don't worry about it because you cannot forget the baking powder. All right. Mix all of that up and set it to the side. Let's get back to this chicken. All right. This chicken has been soaking. Do y'all see how filthy? Oh my gosh. Do y'all see how filthy this damn water is? And just to think that y'all asses just be using water to clean your chicken, or y'all just be taking a damn lemon and scrubbing it on there. Y'all be pissing me off with that. But I'm gonna let y'all be great though, because we're growing, we're healing, we're evolving, and when you know better, you do better. All right. Adeline and her damn potatoes, y'all. My baby made some good mashed potatoes that night. It was her first time making them. But let's get back to this chicken. All right. So you see, bruh, Brody, look at me. Look at me. Do you see how white this chicken is? Do you see how all of that blood? Usually there's blood on the end of like chicken wings and stuff like that. You don't see that. I'm telling y'all, this bro, just hear me out, dog. That vinegar and that salt solution is top tier. And you gonna thank me later because your chicken gonna be so clean. But you still need to get in there and you need to I do it with my hands. Some people do it with a knife. You can do it with a knife. But pull that stuff off of that chicken, y'all. It's gonna come off so easy, I promise. Just pull it off the chicken, and you're gonna do that to all the chicken. Pull out any excess fat, any feathers that was on there, it's gonna come off. All that slime, like that slime layer that's under the chicken, all that's gonna come off. Ugh, y'all just look at that water. It's so nasty. Oh, it is so nasty. Y'all, that chicken was yellow when it went into that bowl. I cannot make that up right now. Look how white this chicken is. Tell me, Princess ain't got you. Cause baby, I got you. If I don't do nothing else, baby, I got you covered. All right. Give the chicken a good rest off with some fresh water, and then drain that fresh water from out of there. All right. Now the key to this is going to be patting this chicken dry, y'all. We have to pat this chicken dry because we want our seasonings to stick, because we are gonna fry this. Y'all, I do not eat fried chicken anymore, but my Aunt Kay wanted a fried chicken recipe. So shout out to her. This one is for her. Because baby, I throw my wings in the oven and in the air fryer. I'm just being so honest with y'all, for real, for real. But get y'all some of this red hot stinging honey garlic powder. Whoo, child. This stuff is so top tier. Y'all, when I discovered this, I ain't going back to no other seasoning on my chicken wings. And I ain't playing with y'all. But get you some of that on there. Get you some smoked paprika. And then later you're going to see me hit it with some black pepper. Y'all, I've been on this smoked paprika real bad. I don't know what it is. Like, y'all know regular paprika ain't got no flavor for real, right? It's just for color. But that smoked paprika, baby, it's a game changer. So get you some, because not only is your food going to have color, but it's gonna have like this little smoky flavor. It's kind of cute. So put you some of that on there, but mix all of that up. As you see that pepper, put the pepper on there. Mix this all up, and then we are going to let this marinate. Marinate your chicken overnight if you can. But if not, just let it marinate for a few hours and then cook it so all of the seasonings can penetrate the meat, so the meat can have flavor, right? But before we marinate it, y'all know I had to do it. And yes, this is really how I cook my chicken in real life, y'all. I gotta bust it down with some Louisiana hot sauce, cause don't play with me. We like little spicy wings, all right? But get you some of that on there. Get you a little bit of that buttermilk. Pour it in there. Y'all, when I see y'all chicken recipes, y'all be drowning that shit in buttermilk. I don't like all that. I just like it enough to coat my chicken so my chicken can soak it up. And then I put it in my flour mix. Like all that extra y'all be doing, I don't like it. But hey, that's y'all's world. This is my world. So, but pop this in the fridge. Let it marinate overnight if you can. I did not let this marinate overnight because I did not have time. But overnight is better. And if not, just let it go for a few hours, and then we're going to put it in our batter. All right. Right here, you see me pouring some oil into a cast iron skillet. Me personally, I think it's best to fry chicken in a cast iron skillet because it gives it its harder crust. A cast iron skillet, it can hold a higher temperature than most pots and pans. And make sure that you're using an oil that has a high smoke point. I prefer vegetable oil or corn oil, because those have high smoke points. Do not fry no chicken in no damn olive oil. Not playing with y'all. I now there go the baking powder I was telling y'all about. Put that in that flour, mix it all up, and we about to bring this thing together. All right. Let that oil heat up on the stove. Do not turn the oil up too high because you don't want your chicken to burn. Because that has happened, yeah, when I first started fried chicken, true story. Still to this day, I cook everything on 10 because I'm just impatient. But I've gotten a lot better, y'all. I really have. But just bring that oil up to a boil, and y'all see them little bubbles in there. Y'all see that? Yeah, that's how you know that that oil is ready to deep fry some chicken. What you see me doing right now is I'm taking the chicken out of that batter and I'm putting it into a separate bowl and I'm cracking an egg into that wet batter mix because this is what's going to we're gonna double batter these chicken wings, and this is what's going to hold it together. Okay, so get that egg in there, whisk it up real good. Make sure there's no clumps. If you feel like you have a lot of batter and if you need 2 eggs, go ahead and use 2 eggs. That's completely fine. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take the wet chicken and you're going to I'm doing 4 pieces at a time because I had 12 wings, so it's 3 batches. Um, take the wet wings and put them into the flour. Coat the wings just like this. You can use a brown paper sack bag, you can use a grocery bag, you can use a Ziploc bag, just something that you can shake this chicken up in. All right, you can use a bowl. I don't care. All right, just get the job done. Then we're going to take the chicken from out of the flour mixture and we're going to pop it into the wet mixture. All right. Then you're going to flip the chicken over into the wet mixture because we need all of this coated. Okay. Get it all coated real, real good. You don't want to see no flour once it comes up out that bowl. All right. Then you're going to put it back into the bag because this is where the double breading process comes in at. All right. Put it in there. And then we're going to give it a good mix. All right. Make sure on this second breading that you coat the entire chicken. You don't want really like a lot of moisture exposed. So make sure that you coat it really good with that flour. As you see, I didn't like the wetness that the chicken still had, so I mixed it up some more and then I put it in the skillet. All right. Lay them all out in the skillet. Don't crowd your pan too much because you don't want to steam the chicken. You want to fry the chicken. All right. So you see how I have like a little space left in between it. Not a whole lot, but they're not touching. All right. You don't want the chicken to touch. You're going to redo this to all of the chicken. All right. Every last single piece of chicken you got, you gonna do this too. Don't get lazy on me, ladies. We gotta work. Fellas, same thing. We gotta work. Alright. So wet chicken, dry batter, wet batter, dry batter, fry it. Alright. If you gotta press pause and go back, do that. But y'all see how that chicken is? Ooh, y'all, I could just bite the screen right now. Alright. Oh my gosh, I just love chicken. But then you're gonna take and you're gonna flip over all of your wings. Probably after about 7 minutes for me, because of the size of my wings. And then when they're done, you're gonna take them out and you're gonna put them on a paper towel to let any excess oil drop up off of them. And now you're probably like, Princess, how do I know if this chicken done? Well, few ways. So when you're deep frying chicken, chicken floats when it's done, right? But see here, we're not deep frying these. It may look like it, but we're not. I only put enough oil in the bottom of this pan to cover half the chicken. So you can either get a thermometer and you can check the chicken, or sometimes, y'all, to be honest, I just know that the chicken is done. But with chicken, I usually like to cook it for about 7 to 10 minutes on each side, depending on the size of the chicken. But you want to make sure that it's cooked through all the way. Like there should be white meat. There should be no blood on the inside of your chicken. As you see, I knew for a fact that these 4 pieces right here were not fully done because of the way that the heat was. So I moved them to the center to let them cook some more. All right. But now that we've got that chicken out, let's get into this high honey mixture. All right. Get you some of that garlic and herb butter mix and let the Holy Spirit lead you on these measurements, y'all, because it's not my business. And then get you some honey up in there. Y'all, I cannot make this up. My phone died when I poured in the Frank's Red Hot wing sauce. So make sure y'all add some of that up in there too. And what you gonna do, mix it all up, let it come to a boil and thicken. And then you're just gonna dip your wings into this sauce. This is a thicker sauce, so it's coating those wings beautifully. All right. Plate it up, and then yes, my extra bougie ass do add extra honey on there because y'all know I think I'm just this big ass jar of honey, right? I really do think that. But drizzle that honey on there and throw you some garnishments like I used Italian seasoning like to garnish this, y'all. I'm not even about to lie to y'all. But then you're gonna plate it up like this. And y'all look at these chicken wings. Y'all, these things were busting real bad. Like my kids demolished these things, y'all, for real, for real. But I hope y'all enjoyed this recipe and I love you so much. Mwah. Till next time.